All right, guys, right here, this is going to be a very quick video, quick rundown on the Daytona jack versus the Pittsburgh and why I bought these. I unfortunately going to return both of these. Didn't work out with this jack rod. I wanted to have something at home to show you guys with this jack rod, and unfortunately it does not fit. I would have to modify it. It's pretty close, but this turns any jack into a jack stand. Yeah, that's that kind of sounds a little funny there. They have a full-blown video on their website, but they sent this out to me. I wanted to have one at home for a home use environment, and I had one at work for a work use environment. And yeah, unfortunately, not going to work out with these. I would have to get a bigger jack. It is a 2-ton limit, and 1.5 ton I thought was going to be perfect for, but fortunately it doesn't fit. It fits on the larger Pittsburgh and Daytona jacks. So yeah, fortunately I can't show this in use, but I think this could be useful in a situation where you're jacking up the tranny and you're pulling out an engine and you want to leave the car overnight because you're tired, you got the whole engine out, and the transmission is not going to drop off overnight, and it saves from having more jack stands doing a job like that. Or maybe doing a timing chain job and you're stuck in the middle of it and you don't want to put the wheel back on, all that stuff, and you don't want your car to drop overnight. That would be good right there. Underneath it, they'll back it. They say it's safer than a jack stand in some situations. Not gonna go full 100% on that. In my view, everybody has their view on that, but yeah, I don't know the safety certifications on this. There's no numbers or anything on that safety-wise, but they do have a video on their website. I believe it's useful for other situations like what I was just stating before, and pretty handy to have. You can have this in your toolbox, and you don't have enough jack stands, you can use that for situations like that. They are kind of pricey. I believe these are 139 bucks each. On their website. Yeah, definitely check their website out. They have a little link to their video that shows how to use this. It's basically a spring-loaded 2-ton little support here to turn your jack into a jack stand, and basically just as simple as that. And it is highly engineered and machined, so that is very interesting to see. Hopefully I'll find another jack later on that I can use this in a home environment. I have one at work, and that does work well at the ones at work. I did do a quick video on this on my Instagram, so you can check that out as well. But pretty cool that they sent this out. I purchased these two, and so I'm gonna return them because they're taking up too much space in my garage right now anyway. So so later on I'll get a jack that'll fit that, and yeah, we'll just make this as a comparison video between the new Daytona 1.5 ton jack versus the Pittsburgh, which I already tested them out, and they're pretty much about the same. You're paying 30 bucks more for this. This is 100 bucks, is like 130 bucks. And there's a couple little bit more premium features, like you just get a little bracket here to hold the rear wheel on the Pittsburgh, and that has more of a beefier bracket. Wheels are about exactly the same. The front, you just have this as a racing jack, and this one is more stable. So you're gonna get more of a stable jack here with this one. It's a wider stance versus that, and the layout is pretty much the same right there. Heavy grease on that piston. Here I'll put in a little snippet of it going up on a van. This is mainly meant for an automotive type application. That minivan is pretty much maxed right there. I say they're definitely meant for small jobs and small cars. So I actually used the Pittsburgh first, which can raise the vehicle up higher, and the Daytona was second. It only took 2 pumps to reach the bottom ridge of that van, and the Pittsburgh took an extra 1/4 pump. So that's interesting right there. And the Daytona actually goes higher than the Pittsburgh. You're just getting a little bit more premium on the Daytona, and you got a nice cover here for the Daytona versus just an open space here on the Pittsburgh. The pistons seem about the same kind of design. Just a little bit slightly off on a few little things here and there, but they're pretty much the same jack. The Daytona logo on there, on the handles, the same thing, you just get Daytona on that. Here you get nothing. The upper pieces are pretty much exactly the same, identical. So we'll see later on if the Daytona goes on sale for the same price as the Pittsburgh. If that does happen, I would go for the Daytona, because just a little bit of a tiny features. Other than that, if you want to save some coin, definitely go with the Pittsburgh. Yeah, once again, I do not want to go too long on this. So the specs are basically the same, maybe a little bit higher on the Daytona, and the Pittsburgh seems a little bit lower. But other than that, just very, very minute. Kind of hard to see in there where all your bleeding action is going to be there. You are going to have to service these jacks from time to time to get the air out. As they say, you got to get the air out. These worked right away, right out of the box, both of these. And we have the same flimsy little U-joint assembly there to lower the jack as the Pittsburgh. And yeah, if you do service the Pittsburgh, you have instant access there. But here you have to take the plate off, but you do have protection there at least from anything falling there over time, and that's kind of nice right there. So just a little bit more premium there. We have a square pad on the Daytona versus the round. All the edges are going to be metal, so there you go on that. Basically, we're looking at the same jack, and that pretty much rounds up this video for you guys. Yeah, and just gotta return this. It's just taking way too much space, guys. And yeah, later on we'll see something else, hopefully. And once again, guys, thank you for watching, and on to the next.